Welcome to this edition of Titan Television.
On this episode, we'll give you information on next school year.
And you'll see what's keeping teens out of school this winter.
All this and more on this episode of Titan TV.
Good afternoon, Titans.
Good afternoon, Titans.
And welcome to
this edition of Titan Television.
Good afternoon, Titans. I'm Abby Dodge.
And I'm Danielle Gorman. You may have noticed some of your fellow Titans have missed school.
Ashton Dobson tells us why.
With winter among us, we can expect cold weather, snowy nights, and possibly getting this year's flu.
The flu is an airborne virus that infects the nose, throat, and lungs and can cause several symptoms such as fever, headaches, and even nausea. Here are some of the best ways you can prevent yourself from getting this sickness.
First of all, would be to get a flu shot, and then equally as important is wash your hands. You can't wash your hands enough. Keep your hands away from your eyes, nose, mouth. Stay home when you're sick.
Although we can't control our environment, we can help ourselves from getting the illnesses it may bring. This is Ashton Dobson reporting for Titan Television.
Thanks, Ashton. With enrollment right around the corner, let's look at what some of your fellow Titans have been doing at Lee Summit West.
Maggie Otis tells us how you can get involved.
Most classes at Lee Summit West teach you how to prepare for your future, but debate gives you skills you will use for the rest of your life.
It's a co-curricular class, so that means the first year you take it, you are required to attend 2 tournaments per semester at least. All of the classwork is to prepare for those tournaments and get your speeches and your research and your cases ready. Some students don't do much outside of class, are happy with the results that ends up in, and enjoy themselves. Other students work on it every day with as much time as they have available.
Inside and outside the classroom, you will be taught how to work independently, also in a classroom setting.
Early on in the beginning class, it's structured much more like a formal classroom. Everyone's doing the same thing at the same time as we're learning how to do the different events. As the year progresses and as students advance into the higher levels of the program, it's more of a workshop environment where kids are working in small groups with their partners and individually to prepare for tournament competition.
For any students looking to join debate, be sure to see Mr. Good for more information.
If you're thinking about joining debate, I would say give it a try. It's worth a year of your high school schedule. The skills that you're going to get in the debate classroom are going to be useful to you regardless of where you're going after you leave Lee Summit West High School.
Reporting for Titan Television, this is Maggie Otis.
Debate is just one of the many electives you can take if you're looking for a challenge next school year.
All enrollment applications are due February 12th, and enrollment closes on February 18th.
Enrollment conferences are March 3rd and 5th, and there is no school March 6th.
There are also some other activities you can get involved in next year.
Katie Rasmussen has more on the story.
With enrollment just around the corner, most of us are trying to figure out what classes suit us best. Most colleges require at least 2 years of modern language, and here at West we have 4 languages you can study: Spanish, Chinese, French, and German. Each language can be taken for a total of 5 years. In the 5th year, you can get an IB credit. Each language also has clubs and outside activities. I had the privilege to talk to one of the many club presidents, Elise Blegan, who was in charge of the French club.
French is really cool because it's, especially in French 4-5, it's a lot more immersion, and Ms. Begno will speak French to us.
And you don't have to be enrolled in one of the classes to be a part of a club.
We have tried to plan a lot of really fun meetings that will get people interested, because the problem we have with the French club is that we don't have the number of students taking French that Spanish does. And so it's hard sometimes to get people who aren't in a French class interested in joining French club.
If you have any questions about the classes or the clubs, talk to one of the modern language teachers or your counselor. This is Katie Rasmussen reporting for Titan Television.
I loved being involved with the Spanish Club this year. It was a great way to celebrate traditions from all across the world.
Another activity you can get involved in next year is theater.
And we have a sneak peek at their upcoming winter musical.
Theater is a great way to express yourself and have fun all at the same time.
Titans sports have also been having a fun time so far this season. Dylan Johnson has more on what's coming up in these next couple of weeks for winter sports in this week's Titan Sports Update.
Good afternoon, Titans. I'm Dylan Johnson, and this is another edition of the Titan Sports Update. As February continues, the road for state championship is nearing an end for winter sports. Last Friday, boys basketball took on Ray Peck. After a hard-fought battle, they would lose 67-46. On Monday night, girls basketball took on and defeated Lee Summit. Make sure to catch the Lady Titans in action tomorrow night at Lee Summit North at 7 o'clock. Earlier this month, Project Grad held their annual student versus staff basketball game. But before the game, the hype was already built up. The game excelled quickly and became more than the players even imagined. The entire game was close-knit, but talent-wise, the students would win. But in reality, the teachers came up with the win, finishing the game with a score of 54-53. Titan Wrestling competes in districts this weekend in Jefferson City. As enrollment begins for next year, students are making their final decisions as to where they want to attend college. Here's Joe Andrews with the story.
16 Lee Summit West Catholics recently made their final decision on where they plan to take their talent after high school. Although choosing a school may be difficult, athletic visits make the final decision easy for several athletes.
I visited there during the school year, so I really loved it there.
Throughout high school, Clemens has been recruited by several NCAA schools, but he felt the most comfortable at Pitt State.
Some D1 schools try to come in and say, hey, we're going to offer you if you come. But I was like, I'd rather just go to Pitt State, play wide receiver, and hopefully have success.
Senior athletes who have not made a decision will have their final opportunities to sign their letters throughout the rest of second semester. This is Joe Andrews reporting for Titan Television.
Well, that's all we have for this edition of the Titan Sports Update. I'm Dylan Johnson. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Dylan. The Lee Summit Baseball Association is looking for referees.
Machine pitch games start at $20 per game, and the season starts on April 1st and ends in July.
If you want more information or want to apply, go to lsbaseball.com and click on the umpires link at the top right-hand corner.
LSWestOnline.com will also be putting out a new convergence topic on February 20th.
All these stories will surround your New Year's resolutions, like getting in shape and eating healthy.
Titan TV is also producing some new and interesting stories to show you later this month.
Here's a sneak peek at what we've been working on.
Yeah, I don't feel like cheerleaders get as much respect as they should because we always come out and support all of our teams.
Out there in the world world of synthetics, you can't ever know what it is.
And then I think fully doing it since my smallest, Emma, that's 15 now.
Learn so much more about yourself and who you are and the morals that it takes to be a good person.
Okay, so what did you learn from that relationship? What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about others?
People want to have something they belong to, feel like they have some family and some accountability.
All of these stories that you just saw will air on Titan TV on February 25th.
Thanks for watching, Titans. I'm Danielle Gorman.
And I'm Abby Dodge. Have a great rest of the week, and don't forget there's no school next Monday.